What's going on, everyone? It's Toxic here today, and yeah, it's a long morning today, but I want to make this video because it seems like in this video I'm going to talk about how it seems like everyone finally realized that the left is radical. Like it's been like a uphill battle for a lot of conservatives to get people to look at the Democrats and be like, hey, this is an extremist party. Look at the people who support them. They're very extremist. Oh no, you're exaggerating. Oh, you're over conflating a minority in the movement. And it took this hearing, or not this hearing, but it took this Israel situation to finally get people to realize how extreme the left has become, right? David Motmit, I hope I said that right, urges fellow Jews to stop supporting Democrats, because a lot of liberal Jews are out here trying to defend what's going on in the anti-Semitic in Palestine. That, oh, hey, we should call for a ceasefire. I forgot who was it. It was some actor, Hollywood actor, and the left used him as the token boy to defend them, saying, hey, see, even people on your own side agree with us that there should be a ceasefire, right? The playwright took aim at the Democratic Party in a recent essay published by The Unheard titled How the Democrats Betrayed the Jews. The sick thrill of anti-Semitism has a price. That's according to him, right? But I kind of want to hone in on this whole hearing is using to go fund aid for Israel, Ukraine, and the border, right? Left-wing activists disrupted a congressional hearing on Tuesday regarding Joe Biden's request for roughly $106 billion to assist with national security matters related to the Israel war against Hamas, the Ukrainian fight against Russian invaders, and border security, right? Now, in my mind, border security should have most of this funding. This is my view. If we're going to spend $106 billion, most of it better go to the border security. You think that's the case? Nope. All right. So I'm going back. And they're mostly talking about the protesters here, and I'm not going to give too much into it because it makes no sense to me, right? Senate's Appropriations Chairwoman Patty Morey repeatedly paused the proceeding as police officers removed demonstrators shouting for a ceasefire and chanting from Palestine to Mexico, all the walls have got to go. Essentially, these people don't believe in any boundaries. And this is very communistic in my view, right? Because communists don't believe in any private property, any boundaries. Everything's a free-for-all. We're all in common. I should be able to go to your country and take tax benefits from your country, even though I'm not paying any taxes there. I should benefit as well because we're all human here. A very communistic way of thinking about this. And I'm starting to ponder, like, when the Democrats, like Joe Biden, likes to call, oh, mega extremist, I start thinking, are we mega extremists because we actually went more right? Or are we mega extremists because you actually went further left? That's been this question in my head. And maybe you guys can give me your answers or your response in the comment section. I would like to hear your thoughts on this, because I honestly believe is the fact that they went further left and the fact that we don't go along with their radical left-wing agenda that they want to call us extremists. I think that's what's going on here. So I think a lot of the extremism that's plaguing our country right now, I think a lot of it's coming from the left, and you see it. Look how bold the left are, because for so long people have been tolerating racism from the left, right? And now the liberal Jews are finally waking up to it. Right? When black conservatives was calling it out, say, hey, you guys get to slander and smear Clarence Thomas, Ben Carson. We don't hear a peep. Black people tolerate white liberals calling black conservatives not black. Y'all tolerate that. I don't hear no fake pro-black in my comment section talking about this is false. This is the reality. You got Joe Biden saying you ain't black if you don't vote for me. If you don't vote for a Democrat, you ain't black. I'll show you guys. But this is what people have been dealing with so long. The Democratic Party has never called out its own side for its bad behavior. And now when you actually need them to fold or stand down, they don't, because you never corrected the behavior in the first place. It's like a child. If you never put any discipline or you never corrected your child and you let them do whatever they want, and then the one time you actually need them to follow your direction and listen to you, they won't, because, hey, what are you doing? This is awkward. What are you doing? You never hold us accountable for anything. We get to destroy cities, BLM, loot big businesses, And you guys sit there and let us do it. But now we're saying something about Palestine and Israel. Now y'all want to correct us? This is hypocrisy from the Democratic Party. All this fake little, and this is my problem with the Democrats. They like to pretend they're good, but they're not good in reality. Anything that benefits them, they allow it. They sidestep it. They act like it doesn't exist. Antifa, the BLM riots. Oh, but the Republicans or conservatives act out one time. Oh, it's all over the news. 2 years after January 6th happened, we still talking about it. But they don't bring that pressure. A year ago in 2020, when BLM was out here wrecking the country, causing all kinds of property damage, nothing. And this is the problem. I already explained it. The problem is the mainstream media. Mainstream media has a heavy liberal bias. Most journalists are liberal, so they're not going to cover these stories. This is what I'm saying. If you're an American that you want the holistic truth, you want the whole story, you're going to have to put some feet into the game. They're not going to show you things that make them look bad. They're not going to show you how Jewish people are calling other Jewish people to stop supporting the Democratic Party. Just like how I've been sitting here and trying to tell black people stop supporting the Democratic Party. Especially if you want to go with the fact, racism. If you want to vote based on race, Democrats are the worst party to vote for. Because every policy they push or try to maintain is only to keep black people where they at right now. Because the Democrats have no incentive to actually better your situation. Minorities, if you want me to be more inclusive. Right? And then they'll be the same people, and this is an example. This is a case study example. Look what's going on Jen Psaki's side, right? They're calling for a ceasefire after a provoked attack by Hamas, right? And now this lady is going to come here and say, "Oh, Johnson's political ideology should scare us." No, we should be scared of your political ideology because Jen Psaki, you tolerate what's going on currently in your own side, and you never call it out, but you stay pointing the finger at us. You stay pointing the fingers at the Republican Party. When someone's in our ideological camp, they do something, we call it out. But when someone do something on your side and we ask you to call it out, y'all don't call it out. And this is what gives rise to the anti-Semitism. But our political ideology you should be fearful for the Republicans. Ooh, mainstream media narrative. And look, she's a talking head. Former White House press secretary and current MSNBC host Jen Psaki slammed the new House Speaker Mike Johnson for his evangelical Christianity, saying his political ideology should scare us. No, your political ideology should scare us. Because your political ideology is tolerate all the mess on our end as long as we can get away with it. Now they've realized they can't get away with it. Now they're trying to do a little cover fire, right? I think with the current press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, I think she got asked a question about anti-Semitism, and she kept pushing it back on far right extremists. Okay, why you don't talk about far left extremists? In her mind, she thinks there's no such thing because they're the good guys. See what happens when you fall into this mess? The media is the most dangerous entity in the world. It can make the innocent guilty and the guilty innocent. I always tell myself that. What are they trying to get me to see? See, I don't sit here and pretend, oh, I'm objective. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm showing you my perspective. And I'm saying, hey, which political ideology should scare you? A guy's political ideology based on his beliefs? Because that's all politicians. All politicians are governing or legislating or creating laws based on what they believe, whether it's from Christianity, whether it's their own personal experience, whether it's from a political ideology like feminism. We all have ideology because all ideology is just an approach. It's a framework. But then you want to slam one guy's framework because it's a specific framework that you don't like. When you can make the case for any political ideology. You can say feminists are extreme. Oh, it's going to bring in a matriarchy. It's going to cause gender inequality. I can make the same argument about feminism. But no one's saying, oh, we don't try to frame it as, oh my God, it's the devil. I'm tired of these scare tactics in politics. Let's just get to the truth and say, hey, look, my approach is better because of X, Y, Z. Don't sit here and trying to scaremonger people. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. When someone don't have an argument, they try to use emotions. They try to character assassinate you. They try to smear you because they don't got anything. They don't got any actual results that's actually going to help anybody. Only themselves. And I'm going to end this video with this last point from Zeke Arkham. Oh, I said that name right. The left love black people and just want to end all racism and oppression. Unless you're Clarence Thomas. This is the Democratic talk. Act good, but not be good, right? Act like you're not racist, but actually you are racist. This is the Democratic Party for you. People want to say, oh, Democratic Party ain't racist. No, they are. It's just they changed their stripes. Now, instead of being racist to all black people, they only be racist to specific black people. Oh, you're a black conservative, you get racist attacks. Oh, you're a black liberal, we're on your team. We're the lesser of two evils. That's what you liberals come on my comment section trying to tell me. Trying to tell me that all liberals are all racists aren't conservative, but sorry, how you say the dumb quote? All conservatives are not racist, but all racists are conservative. That's the little quote these dumb black liberals will come here trying to tell me. And I'm looking, I say, oh, Joy Behar wear blackface. Isn't blackface racist? Oh, your guy, what's his name? Justin Trudeau. Didn't he wear blackface before in the past? Is he racist now? He did that in the past. Oh, well, these people, they change. Oh, okay, America changed, but you still saying America's a racist country because of what it did in the past. So why are you not having that same standard for them? This is the funny part, right? Black liberals are blind to this. This is what I'm saying. The black community needs more black conservatives. Because then they'll realize, oh, damn, this side is racist. And we don't call it out because we think they're on our team. They're the friend. We're the friend. I did a video on this. Inconvenient truths about white liberals. I did a video on this. Malcolm X. I don't agree with a lot of Malcolm X stuff. But those points he bring out, objectively, I agree with that. The media can control your framing and how you view things. Your perception of things. Facts. Who controls most of the media? Liberals. So when black people come up here trying to tell me, oh, black people don't vote for Democrat because we're ignorant, it's because we don't trust the Republican side. I say, okay, who put that in your head though? You get all your news from CNN, MSNBC, liberal networks. The people who work there are majority liberal bias. They donate overwhelmingly to the Democratic Party, and you thinking you're not getting fed good information about the Democratic Party and bad information about the Republican Party, so that way you slant their way. Hey man, come on, bro. I feel like sometimes on the comment section, people just want to argue just to argue. But they don't bring me any contrarian information. They want to make statements based on nothing, grounded in emotion. Facts don't care about your feelings, and I agree with this. Unless you're Ben Carson. All you have to do is look at, if you want to look at the racism of the Democrat, all you have to look at how they attack people that don't agree with them. And that's how you judge the true character of a person. What they do when you disagree with them. What they do when you don't do what they want. When they're frustrated, when they're angry, that's when you see the true character of a person. When they don't need anything from you, right? How they treat a janitor, right? Oh, how they treat the janitors is how they're going to treat you if they didn't need you. Look at the Democratic Party like that. And you'll see exactly what I see about the Democratic Party. But hey, I digress. They'll find ways to belittle your accomplishments. Isn't that racism? Black doctor, black man. But they're trying to belittle, oh, he's not that smart. He's not, oh, he's dumb. He's stupid. Oh. Why? You want to do that to a white conservative? Why are you doing that to a black conservative? Liberals never ask themselves that question because it's their party, it's their guy. Unless you're Larry Elder, then racism against you is perfectly fine. Unless you're Thomas Sowell, then you're not really that intelligent. I have a lot of dumb people try to tell me that. Oh, Thomas Sowell's not that smart. He used to be a Marxist and all. I was like, okay. Look at the facts he pointed out. Disprove his facts. Don't stop trying to attack the person. That's the easiest thing you can do. You can attack me, my character. Oh, look at his hair. You can. It's easy to attack people because we all inherently know no one is perfect. But attack his evidence. Attack what he points out. I don't care what he used to do. I don't care what he used to be. He brought up good points. Debunk those good points. You can't. That's why you attack the person. I'll make the argument the Democrats was always like this, right? Unless you're Candace Owens, then they look for anything they can find to smear you, which is the common point, the common stance of the Democratic Party. They don't have no arguments. They'll call you extremists, all this stuff, but they're really the extreme ones. They're projecting here. Unless you're a black and you voted for Joe Biden, then you ain't black. Unless, yeah, if you're black and you didn't vote for Joe Biden, you're not black. Unless you're a conservative who is black, then you're just an Uncle Tom, right? When they don't have any arguments, these are the go-to lines. Unless you don't think, act, speak, or do exactly what they tell you to do, then you're just as bad and worse than in the KKK. Here's what the Democrat Party really stands for. Right? I mean, you can call this bias, but prove me wrong. The Democratic Party believes in the ability that everyone can be a Democrat and nothing else. That is the reality of the Democratic Party. Tell me I'm lying. They only care about power. If you're a black Democrat listening to this, you're not a pro-black. Sorry. You can call me not a pro-black either, but at least with me, I try to advocate how the solutions coming from the Republican Party can actually help the black community. You saying the black community by voting for the Democratic Party is actually helping them. That's your argument. That's not mine. Right? 90% of the black community vote Democrat, but what they get for it? My argument is if the Democrat Party has no benefit in actually improving the situation of the black community, because how the black community currently is guarantees the black vote for the Democrat Party. So what reason, what incentive does the Democrat have to change your situation, improve your situation? You hear Roland Martin complaining about how they don't like to receive input from their black political strategists about how to use the funds for campaigns. You hear him complain about it all the time, but he's still going to sit there and tolerate it because he think, he has a seat at the table. He think he can influence. It's the same thing I tell about Al Sharpton. But y'all want to call me the grifter. Y'all want to call black conservatives the grifters. But you people are guilty of the same stuff that you claim we are guilty of. Black conservatives say we disagree. Black Democrats will say you're a coon. It don't make any logical sense. I think this is why I was never a Democrat. Probably will never be a Democrat. Probably will never even vote Democrat. That's why. Because y'all guys got no arguments. All y'all got is emotional smearing, name calling, and like they said in the debate, the first one to call someone a name usually loses. Because y'all got nothing else to stand on. But hey, I digress. I think I went on a little tangent there. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys found this insightful. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.